When one of his pupils inquired of Epictetus, and he was a person who appeared to be inclined to cynicism, what kind of person a cynic ought to be, and what was the notion, Greek prolepsis, of the thing, we will inquire, said Epictetus, at leisure. But I have so much to say to you that he who without God attempts so great a matter is hateful to God, and has no other purpose than to act indecently in public. In the first place, in the things which relate to yourself, you must not be in any respect like what you do now. You must not blame God or man. You must take away desire altogether. You must transfer avoidance, Greek, echlisis, only to the things which are within the power of the will. You must not feel anger, nor resentment, nor envy, nor pity. A girl must not appear handsome to you, nor must you love a little reputation, or be pleased with a boy or a cake. For you ought to know that the rest of men throw walls around them, and houses and darkness, when they do any such things, and they have many means of concealment. A man shuts the door. He sets somebody before the chamber. If a person comes, say that he is out. He is not at leisure. But the cynic, instead of all these things, must use modesty as his protection. If he does not, he will be indecent in his nakedness and under the open sky. This is his house, his door. This is the slave before his bedchamber. This is his darkness. For he ought not to wish to hide anything that he does. And if he does, he is gone. He has lost the character of a cynic, of a man who lives under the open sky, of a free man. He has begun to fear some external thing. He has begun to have need of concealment. Nor can he get concealment when he chooses. For where shall he hide himself, and how? And if by chance this public instructor shall be detected, this pedagogue, what kind of things will he be compelled to suffer? When then a man fears these things, is it possible for him to be bold with his whole soul or superintend men? It cannot be. It is impossible. In the first place, then, you must make your ruling faculty pure, and this mode of life also. Now, you should say, to me the matter to work on is my understanding, as wood is to the carpenter, as hide to the shoemaker, and my business is the right use of appearances. But the body is nothing to me, the parts of it are nothing to me. Death? Let it come when it chooses, either death of the whole or of a part. Fly, you say, and whither? Can any man eject me out of the world? He cannot. But wherever I go, there is the sun, there is the moon, there are the stars, dreams, omens, and the conversation, Greek omilia, with the gods. Then, if he is thus prepared, the true cynic cannot be satisfied with this, but he must know that he has sent a messenger from Zeus to men about good and bad things, to show them that they have wandered, and are seeking the substance of good and evil where it is not, but where it is they never think, and that he is a spy, as Diogenes was carried off to Philip after the battle of Chaeronea as a spy. For in fact a cynic is a spy of those things which are good for men and which are evil, and it is his duty to examine carefully and to come and report truly, and not to be struck with terror so as to point out as enemies those who are not enemies, nor in any other way to be perturbed by appearances nor confounded. It is his duty then to be able with a loud voice, if the occasion should arise, and appearing on the tragic stage, to say like Socrates, Men, whither are you hurrying? What are you doing, wretches? Like blind people you are wandering up and down. You are going by another road, and have left the true road. You seek prosperity and happiness where they are not, and if another shows you where they are, you do not believe him. Why do you seek it without? In the body? It is not there. If you doubt, look at Myro, look at Ophelius. In possessions? It is not there. But if you do not believe me, look at Croesus. Look at those who are now rich. With what lamentations their life is filled. In power? It is not there. If it is, those must be happy who have been twice and thrice consuls. But they are not. Whom shall we believe in these matters? You from whom without see their affairs and are dazzled by an appearance, or the men themselves? What do they say? Hear them when they groan, when they grieve, when on account of these very consulships and glory and splendor, they think that they are more wretched and in greater danger. Is it in royal power? It is not. If it were, Nero would have been happy, and Sardanapalus. But neither was Agamemnon happy, though he was a better man than Sardanapalus and Nero. But while others are snoring, what is he doing? Much from his head he tore his rooted hair. Iliad 10:15. And what does he say himself? I am perplexed, he said, and disturbed I am, and my heart out of my bosom is leaping. Iliad 10:91. Wretch, which of your affairs goes badly? Your possessions? No. Your body? No. But you are rich in gold and copper. What then is the matter with you? That part of you, whatever it is, has been neglected by you and is corrupted, the part with which we desire, with which we avoid, with which we move towards and move from things. How neglected? He knows not the nature of good, for which he is made by nature, and the nature of evil, and what is his own, and what belongs to another. And when anything that belongs to others goes badly, he says, Woe to me, for the Hellenes are in danger. Wretched is his ruling faculty, and alone neglected and uncared for. The Hellenes are going to die, destroyed by the Trojans. And if the Trojans do not kill them, will they not die? Yes, but not all at once. What difference does it make? For if death is an evil, whether men die all together, or if they die singly, it is equally an evil. Is anything else then going to happen than the separation of the soul and the body? Nothing. And if the Hellenes perish, is the door closed? And is it not in your power to die? It is. Why then do you lament and say, Oh, you are a king and have the scepter of Zeus? An unhappy king does not exist more than an unhappy god. What then art thou? In truth a shepherd, for you weep as shepherds do when a wolf has carried off one of their sheep. And these who are governed by you are sheep. And why did you come hither? Was your desire in any danger? Was your aversion, Greek echlesis? Was your movement pursuits? Was your avoidance of things? He replies, No, but the wife of my brother was carried off. Was it not then a great gain to be deprived of an adulterous wife? Shall we be despised then by the Trojans? What kind of people are the Trojans? Wise or foolish? If they are wise, why do you fight with them? If they are fools, why do you care about them? Do you possess the body then free, or is it in servile condition? We do not know. Do you not know that it is the slave of fever, of gout, ophthalmia, dysentery, of a tyrant, of fire, of iron, of everything which is stronger? Yes, it is a slave. How then is it possible that anything which belongs to the body can be free from hindrance? And how is a thing great or valuable which is naturally dead, or earth, or mud? Well then, do you possess nothing which is free? Perhaps nothing. And who is able to compel you to assent to that which appears false? No man. And who can compel you not to assent to that which appears true? No man. By this then you see that there is something in you naturally free. But to desire, or to be averse from, or to move towards an object, or to move from it, or to prepare yourself, or to propose to do anything, which of you can do this unless he has received an impression of the appearance of that which is profitable or a duty? No man. You have then in these things also something which is not hindered and is free. Wretched men, work out this. Take care of this. Seek for good here.